What's up, guys? It's your boy, Tommy Marz. After this epic weekend of concerts and music and all that stuff, I am ready to dive into some music that is not something I'm working on. So what I'm doing today is the Grammy Museum performance by Taylor Swift. I know that I've already done the Wildest Dreams song on a prior episode here, but I decided I found one where it had all of the songs together. And frankly, I don't mind hearing that again, that's for sure, because that was friggin' awesome. So, in fact, I was thinking about it. It's been a few weeks since I heard it, so I'm wondering how I'm going to think and hear about it right now. So I'm going to get right into it today. This is Taylor Swift Grammy Museum performance. The whole thing. Let's go.
So I wanted to start with a song that I wrote actually as kind of a response to in the last couple of years, the media have had a really wonderful fixation on kind of painting me as like the psycho serial dater girl. It's been awesome. I've loved it.
Sure. They really have been hard on her, man.
And they're like, it got pretty out of control there for a couple of years because it would be like every article was like, Taylor Swift standing near some guy. Watch out, guy.
I know, right?
Every single article was kind of like, had these descriptions of my personality that were very different from the actual personality. And my first reaction was to be like, man, that's a bummer. This isn't fun for me. But then my second reaction ended up being like, hey, that's actually kind of a really interesting character they're writing about. Like, she jet sets around the world collecting men, and she can get any of them, but she's so clingy that they leave, and she cries, and then she gets another one in her web, and she traps them and locks them in her mansion, and then she's crying in her marble bathtub surrounded by pearls.
Why are you behind the marble bathtub?
I was like, I can use this. This is called Blank Space.
Man, she's got such a good personality, man. I love that it's fuel for her, too, to write great songs.
Nice to meet you where you been. I could show you incredible things. Magic, madness, heaven, sin. Saw you there, and I thought, oh my God, look at that face. You look like my next mistake. Love's a game, wanna play.
Ooh.
Dying to see how this one ends. Grab your passport and my hand. I can make the bad guys good for a weekend. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. I've got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, 'cause I love the players and you love the game. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar. Got a long list of ex-lovers. They'll tell you I'm insane, but I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
I mean, whoa, man. Live performance? Whew.
Cherry lips, crystal skies. I could
So
show
good.
you incredible. Oh no.
I love her faces, too. They're like,
Storms, I can make all the tables turn. Rose garden filled with thorns. They're dressed like a daydream. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. Come you reckless, we'll take this way too far. It'll leave you breathless, or with a nasty scar.
gosh, she is so on. It's kind of incredible.
I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
Like, not a single note so far. Everybody misses notes. Man, this is locked in.
Want love if it's torture. Don't say I didn't warn ya. Didn't warn ya. So it's gonna be forever, or it's gonna go down in flames. You can tell me when it's over, if the high was worth the pain. But I've got a blank space, baby, and I'll write your name.
That is so good. I mean, oh my gosh, people. Like, you want to, oh my gosh, acoustic guitar and a voice, and that is so full. Ooh, good one. What I wanted to say was the danger with just an acoustic and there's no animation. She's such a good stage performer too.
Like a ghost shaking from the rain. She'll open up the door and say, "Are you insane?" Then say it's been a long 6 months. I would wait forever and ever, and that's how it works. It's how you get the girl.
Say the acoustic guitar, the volume is too low, but I was gonna say that, but
That's how you get the girl.
I am very much enjoying her voice being so far above it. Gosh, man, she's.
Find her how it used to be.
I mean, every note it's just perfection, dude.
Pictures and frames of kisses on cheeks. Tell her how you must have lost your mind. Oh, and that's how it works. It's how you get the girl. Yeah, you know that I don't want you to go.
God, I love this. Wow.
Remind me how it used to be. And that's how it works. That's how you get the girl. It's how it works. That's how you got the girl.
You know, it's like almost want to say, yeah, listen to the records. They're so good. The production's so great. I almost want to send this to people if they're on the fence about Taylor's music.
This is called Wildest Dreams.
Whoa. Here's our jam. But seriously, like this performance is just, to me, this is mind-blowing. A guitar and a voice, and she nails it. Like, you have to be a fan after watching this, to me. And I love this, man.
Away from the crowds. I thought heaven can't help me now. Nothing lasts forever. But this is gonna take me down. He's so tall, handsome as hell. He's so bad, but he does it so well. I can see
Like this, I'm sure this probably wasn't released as a single, but this with that, a little bit of attack on the electric guitar, this should be a single. Oh.
Standing in a nice dress, staring at the sunset, babe. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just in your wildest dreams.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
Wildest dreams.
She's freaking talented as hell, man.
Wants to know what we do. His hands are in my hair. Wildest dreams. Wildest dreams. You see me in
God, I love the tone of her guitar too, man. It's bitchin' for real. I mean, oh, freaking taste, man.
Someday when you leave me, I bet these memories follow you around. Say you'll remember me standing in a nice dress.
God, that bridge is. Woohoo. It's like.
Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even if it's just pretend. Red lips and rosy cheeks. Say you'll see me again, even
I may have mentioned this before, but I love how she's playing the chords. I think I did say it. It's just the C chord and stuff that she's going to. I love that, the way that she's playing them, because it's so full. And it just struck me again right there. I was like, oh God, it sounds so good. She's playing it correctly. Or the way it should be played. Not correct. That's not fair. The way I feel like it should be played, especially in something like this, because it gives it so much like air and space. It's great, man. It's great.
I'm gonna play you a song that I wrote about a relationship that I was in. That the number one feeling I felt in the whole relationship was anxiety, because it felt very fragile. It felt very tentative, and it always felt like, okay, what's the next roadblock? What's the next thing that's gonna deter this? How long do we have before this turns into just an awful mess and we break up? Is it a month? Is it 3 days? And so, I think a lot of relationships can be very solid, and that's kind of what you hope for, solid and healthy, but that's not always what you get. And it doesn't mean that it's not special and extraordinary just to have a relationship that's fragile and somehow meaningful in that fragility. So this is a song that I wrote with Jack Antonoff, and it's called Out of the Woods.
Oh, I'm excited for this, man.
Looking at it now, it all seems so simple. We were lying on your couch. I remember. Ooh, your necklace hanging from my neck. The night we couldn't quite forget. When we decided to move the furniture so we could dance, baby, like we stood a chance. 2 paper airplanes flying, flying, flying. And I remember thinking, are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. I walked out, I said I'm setting you free, but the monsters turned out to be just trees. When the sun came up, you were looking at me. You were looking at me. Oh, you were looking at me. I remember. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods yet? Are we out of the woods? Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. Are we in the clear yet? In the clear yet? Good. I remember. I remember. Are we in the clear, in the clear yet? Good.
Damn. Wow. That was beautiful. I mentioned it earlier. If somebody's like on the fence, like being a fan, or if they know like Shake It Off or something, like, well, me, basically me, prior to doing all these episodes with her music, it's like, gosh, man, I actually really want to send them this, because a setting like this just really goes a long way in establishing somebody. Let's say there's somebody who's like, yeah, I don't listen to pop music or whatever. And they think that if they listen to 1989, it's just going to be a bunch of pop songs and all that stuff. And we all know, you and I both know that it's not that. There's genius songwriting. And, you talk about bridges and everything, Queen of Bridges. I mean, I know it was like a saying when I first started this, but no, man, bridge-wise, there's one. And she writes amazing bridges. And the thing is, it's like, I'd like to show people like this performance because it was so spot on. I didn't catch one thing. My ear's pretty good. It's not the best ear in the world, but I pick up on things a lot. And vocally, I didn't hear anything. Maybe if you did, you can let me know. I didn't hear one single thing. Now, that's my second time through on Wildest Dreams, but my first time on the other songs, I didn't hear one single thing to me that sounded off, flat, sharp, anything. I didn't hear any of that. Flawless. That's flawless. That's flawless. As an artist, you would want a performance like that to happen. It's not like I'm saying all the time. That's like one of those you walk away from like, holy smokes. You know, just after this weekend, after, you know, I did my live show with the friggin' great artists that were on there. I was thinking about that as I was watching this because we had an artist, Katie Cole, who is, she sings also in the Smashing Pumpkins, but she has a great solo career, singer-songwriter, kind of country-ish, and she has a great voice. And she was, you know, she played the guitar and she sang. And I really love the setting without all the music on her set. It was so beautiful, so great. And the same thing with Kevin Rudolph, you know, he did his set and he played his songs just acoustic. So when he did Let It Rock acoustically, I didn't know he was doing Let It Rock because it has beats. It has Lil Wayne. It's a big, you know, kind of a bouncy song. I don't know, man. He did it on the acoustic guitar and I was like, I had the feelings big time when he was like, let it rock. I mean, he was going and it was just the acoustic guitar. Dude, I mean, we were texting each other throughout the show, and, you know, he was like, hey, bro, what'd you think? And I was like, dude, I felt like I was getting emotional watching his set. It was great, man. It was so good. And then we actually texted each other yesterday. We were kind of going back and forth. I was just so impressed with him sitting in front of that mic and doing one live take, doing that it was great. And that's what this reminded me of, was like watching her just do that live with an acoustic guitar, an electric guitar. That's special, man. That is special. All right, I'm going to go. I will be back very soon. Oh, hey, I want to give you an update on Taylor's stuff on this Patreon coming forward. I want to do the Reputation tour thing, but right now I'm just kind of stuck in 1989, so I'm just letting you know I'm not 100% on this, I may do the 1989 live stuff or tour stuff first. Not 100%, but I think that's the way I'm leaning, so I just want to give you an update. All right, it's your boy Tommy Marz. I will see you next time. Have a great week.